Hello everyone, this is John and welcome to the last match of this 7th league. Let's jump straight into it. So we are 3-1 this league, so we've gone pretty well so far. And we win the die roll, so that's still looking good. And we have a very, very good hand. Is a natural turn 4 kill. So without any interaction, without any more, whatever I draw, I go off. No, I need another. I always forget that I still need to cast this Unlife. So I still need to draw another mana, which should be fine. So that's a very good hand. Especially this Unlife is likely to stick game 1. And I'm happy to go Brass. Since we don't know what we're up against. We have our Dark Lake Shore. Maniac, we don't want it. Spell of the Vault. We don't want it. I'm not really sure what we want. Well, I would say no. I don't think we don't need it at all. Well, we could argue that our opponents, our opponent can discard, can do things. He won't discard anything with a Goblin Guide, but yes. So who knows? He might just give us the land that we need. So I think this game is gonna be a win because a deck that played turn 1 Goblin Guide, I don't know how he can win here. He can win against a turn 3 Phyrexian Unlife and turn 4 Ad Nauseam. I really don't know how he can win. So we're just happy about that. Is he giving us a land? No, he's Ad Nauseam, another one. So at least he knows what we're playing, and just in case it wasn't obvious enough. Yes, thank you, opponent. You're a little bit slow, and we pass the turn. Land pass turn. Yep. Next turn, Phyrexian Unlife and Ad Nauseam with the Lotus Blue. Eidolon. Eidolon is still fine. Eidolon is still fine, of course. Oh, and we get a land. That we definitely not gonna play. We get Ad Nauseam, so that's quite a bit of Ad Nauseam. And we're just gonna Unlife straight away. Well, technically we could have used the Seaman Spirit Guide, but I don't think it matters at all. And I don't mind paying a life. It's not gonna matter. Unless he's mainboarding some enchantment hate. Yeah, okay. So he doesn't but that's very stupid because I don't have a. Yes, of course, it's gain 10 life in game 1, but it's not like I'm playing. It's not like I'm playing any creature or anything. So if I don't draw, oh, he saw it. Sorry, he saw it. So he saw Ad Nauseam, and okay. Sorry, he knows what he's up against. So he saw the Ad Nauseam from the Goblin Guide. Well, I guess for consistency, we should bring exactly what we brought against. What did we bring? It felt like we brought something else, maybe because to me, Eidolon is a very good card against us, especially if they're on the play. Because we might need to cantrip and do some things to assemble the combo. So if we can get rid of it, I wouldn't mind. Well, so we bring 5 cards, remove 3. What if I do? Yeah, I think I did. I did this. So we haven't seen green. It might be a proper burn, which we are. We'll see. I haven't seen burn spell. We haven't seen any burn spell the match before. We haven't seen any burn spell in that game 1. Well, he ended up pretty quickly anyway. Okay, I'm happy with that. Pretty much the same as last game, yeah. So I don't know if I should call a zoo or a burn. I would call it burn because zoo, I would say we should see something like Bushwhacker or something like that. It's very old, the burn creature that we've seen last game and this game. No land. That's a mulligan. 1 land. It's not great. That's not great, but we have a scry, and now that's much better. So we're definitely gonna keep this on the top of our library. So we have our combo. We just need to assemble the mana. It's gonna be harder than it looks. And it feels like it's not the first time that we have a single line with Gemstone Mine. Okay, so we're gonna reveal our Angel Grace. So this Goblin Guide might actually help us more than hurt us. Not in this. Okay, so let's be smart. So I want to do a Serum Vision here before. I know with the Lotus Bloom, stuff like that, but because we're against Goblin Guide, we can nicely put a land on top of our library. So I'm definitely gonna Serum Vision here. No question asked. And we get another Serum Vision, and we're gonna bottom Ad Nauseam, and we're gonna top Darksleek Shore. So thanks to Goblin Guide, we're just gonna draw it, put on top. Okay, we're done. So yes, that's why Serum Vision is much better here. Anyway, no Lotus Bloom, so it wouldn't have mattered. Swift Spear. So our opponent is doing his thing, and we're gonna have to top deck a Prism because Lotus Bloom is gonna be too slow. And yeah, now we're seeing some burn action. Our opponent has some gas. We're already down to 11. Yeah. So he's giving us our Darksleek Shore, and we are not too bad. Oh, I probably should have done. So here, because there's no rush, there's literally nothing that we absolutely want to grab now. We just want to nicely set up our next draw. So I would say I should do sleight of hand first. Yes, actually there's something that we would like to have is a Pentat Prism. I think the Pentat Prism is what can save us. Or a Phyrexian Knife. Actually it's a Phyrexian Knife. We absolutely need a Phyrexian Knife. So I am going to do Serum Vision first. Prism, Bloom. So Bloom is going to be way too late. So we do have a Prism. So in terms of mana, it's much better. But how can we do that? I'm just gonna speed it up. And Secret Ghost. So we avoid losing a life. And yeah, and I forgot about the Goblin Guide this time. I should have done the other way. I should have done the Serum Vision after, so we could have grabbed the land. Okay, so that's a pretty good start anyway for Burn. We could be just dead right now. We could just be dead. We haven't seen green yet. So a Prism is going to be on the top deck, which is not good. Boros Charm. So we're definitely against burn this time. Definitely no. Don't know enough about Zoo, but I still can see it could still be Zoo. 3 life, a simple lightning bolt, and we're done for. I actually got distracted with this Angel Grace because Spell of the Vault. No, because Spell of the Void had turn 2, so that would have been last turn. So I didn't get. I think we can pretty much concede, even though I won't. No, we could. No, of course not. Of course not. Sorry about. Yeah. Yep. So I can do Angel Grace and top deck another Angel Grace. So that will work. Because I will have to Angel Grace anyway next turn. Pentat Prism. And pass turn, so it's 1, 2, 3, and that's 6 mana next turn with this and this. So we are good to go next turn. The problem is we're definitely gonna have to do Angel Grace, and our opponent is gonna burn us. If he's burning us now, we're just dead. No, he's fetching, of course. And now that's the green, so that's just the Naya burn that we know. No drama, he's doing his thing, and does it matter which one I remove? Let's remove that one. Angel Grace. So we can leave, but if he has a burn spell, we'll just can still do it during our upkeep and finish us off. Leyline of Sanctity. Well, what can we do? Can we do something stupid? And if we do Spoil of the Vault for Angel Grace, and that's on the top of our library, we actually use one. We could do Spoil of the. Actually, we could do Spoil of the Vault. We could do Spoil of the Vault for Fear Action and Life. We cast it. We're back to 2 mana though. We're back to 2 mana. If we do that. But then we are back to 4. Oh no, I haven't played my land. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's have some fun. Spoil of the Vault for Fear Action and Life. And -9. That's okay. That's game 3. I actually lost my count, but yes, that's game 3, of course. Okay, so now we're on the play. See, if we would have been on the play, I think we would have won the game. So that's just a die roll kind of thing. And now we have the advantage. And yes, we would like to play first. That's a beautiful hand. Leyline, Fear Action and Life. That's gonna be gross for him. Now we still have to get. Oh, and then we still have, yes, of course, we still have to get our Ad Nauseam, and we have double cantrip. So that's looking great. That's a beautiful hand against that deck. And this thing enters. I'm just gonna go Serum Vision because I want to dig as far as possible. And I have 1 bloom, so no rush. So I draw a Grace, 1 Fear Action and Life. We could argue, but we have a Grace, so no, we need to. A second land with a Scry. It's not stupid, because we can Scry and then Sleight of Hand. So I'm happy to have that. Definitely. And then we can do a Fear Action turn 3. That was definitely the right thing to do. And then if we get turn 1 Goblin Guide, no, Swift Spear. Okay, so 1 damage to start. So scry first. We really want to dig, so we'll scry first. Prism, bottom. We just search Ad Nauseam here. Oh, put 1 in hand. I could technically put a second. Yeah, I will definitely put a second Fear Action alive, just in case something bad happened to the first one. So we can stall quite a bit here, because there is no point having more lands. Well, he could get rid of our... Yeah, okay. He could get rid of our Lotus Bloom, but I guess he has more important to remove than Lotus Bloom. And that's a guide. And a Swift Spear. So he has the team. Assemble the team. And yeah, we get a plan. So we don't even need to do I do Serum Vision there? No, absolutely. I don't know, because he was not going to do 15 damage next turn, right? And if I do Vision, no, sorry. Yeah, so that's a pretty good draw now. And he doesn't have green, so well, I still have the white for Destroy Enchantment, but I'm always assuming that they play only Destructive Revelry. So the team is swinging, so he can't burn us. That's also something that I forgot. So he can't do any trick without the green and more. Okay, that's good. That's a good card here. And we're gonna cast that, of course. Yeah, we're gonna lose 2. That's relevant. And Lab Maniac. Okay, so now it's getting to the point where we start to be a little bit worried. Let's face it. We're gonna scry before anything. Bottom. And Serum Vision, we're gonna lose 2 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should still be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So unless he casts something with 8 haste, should be good. I definitely would need to do Serum Vision. I absolutely. Yep, it's on the stack. Okay. Spoil of the Vault. Interesting. Put at the bottom. We're definitely gonna draw Spoil of the Vault here. We have lots of mana, so that's gonna be our gamble. Alright. Alright. Swift Spear. So that's problematic. I'll probably do Angel Grace here to get the threshold. Does it really matter? Because I'm gonna play Spell of the Vault next turn, so I will be. Does it matter? Does it matter at all? I will just go for it next turn anyway. That's my last chance. So it doesn't matter. I was just not gonna do it. My only issue is if he's Destructive Revelry. If you play a land Destructive Revelry, it doesn't matter. Regardless. I don't know how the interaction, if he deals the damage before he removes the Fury Action and Life. That would actually matter a lot. I really don't know if there is an optimum play here. Yeah, let's trigger the guide. Well, we know what's happening. I did go through. I don't think it matters. We're right on 0. Riftbolt. Well, Riftbolt is not gonna go anywhere since we have leyline, so you can target your own stuff. Okay. I would say the very, very good news here, we have Labman in hand. It's gonna be very hard. Let's see what we have in the graveyard. We have 2 Serum Vision, so we have Angel Grace. I'm just thinking it should be very hard for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be very hard for us to lose the game. We could if we exile our two Serum Vision. Or we still have the problem with even if we exile some Spirit Guide, we're looking pretty good. We have our land drops, so we essentially have 8 mana. So we need 2 Simian Spirit Guide. It's important that we have 2, and we've cantrip quite a bit. 2 Serum Vision, so I guess it should be fine. Let's go for it. Let's not make our opponents wait any further. Yes, I want to cast my Spell of the Vote for Ad Nauseam, and if it goes through, we can go -3. I think it should be fine. Blah 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 blah. 1 Simian Spirit Guide. We're good to go, and we're gonna go Lightning Storm way, I guess. Okay, so I'll just do the pause and come back later. And I am back with 4-1 again in this league. So we did 2 4-1 in a row. So I guess the results since the beginning of the channels are quite good. So we had 1-5-0, 2-4-1, 1-2-3-2, and only 1-2-3. I think there's only one league when we didn't get to the 3 wins rewards threshold. So that's looking very good. I think I'm hoping with this channel, well, the first thing I'm hoping that people just enjoy watching the videos, and that's pretty much it. But if I can demonstrate in a way that Ad Nauseam is a very strong deck in this meta, and I would say in a lot of meta, the current meta is looking good for Ad Nauseam, but I'm talking about the MTGO meta because we don't see much black green John Abzan kind of deck, and surprisingly I was expecting to see more Infect and Dredge, but we haven't seen much. Dredge is supposedly a good matchup, while Infect of course is a bad one. But yeah, our results are good. This league was pretty straightforward in a way that we won 4 matches against favorable matchup, and we lost against the Hate Bay, which is definitely unfavored matchup. So we've done well. Double 4-1, and if I will probably discuss a bit more in the wrap up, but I think we went 5-0 in a way that we had a streak of 5 wins between League 6 and 7. Which is also always good to have. So we are pretty much 8-2 over the 2 leagues, which is great. That's a very strong day 2 in a GP. So now that's looking very good. I really like the deck. We get some ticks, we get some treasure to open in the wrap up. So thank you very much for watching about this deck. So we bumped into double burn for our last 2 match. Burn, which is a good matchup. But I would say even better for us knowing we play the 4 Fury Action and Life main, and that's also one of the reason that we should continue playing this for Faction Life, for the spoil and also for all this matchup that pretty much screwed our opponents very very badly when we drop just the Faction Life by itself. Alright, see you soon in the wrap up, and then we'll just move on to the next league number 8. Thank you very much. Cheers.